How's it going, YouTube? Rangergar here with another video. This time for New World, it's going to be on the PTR. Because while trying out the Void Gauntlet, I decided to look at Life Staff, and word on the street is a lot of healing nerfs. And it's true, a lot of healing nerfs happening. So this video, we're just going over the nerfs, trying to think about what to do with them when it hits live. But it's the PTR, so who knows if it actually sticks. But it's good to think about if these do actually make it to live. So like, heal the target for how much weapon damage?
Targeted heal for 100% weapon damage plus 30% for each buff.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So they nerfed this by 20%.
On what part?
PTR is heal target for 80% weapon damage.
Did they buff Divine Embrace then?
Nah, they nerfed that too. This is no, they nerfed this too. It's 120.
So why nerf those? I hope they nerf the HOTS then. Beacon,
so
heal allies for 20% damage each second.
Yeah, a lot of these are 16 now.
And then Beacon or Sacred Ground heal 20%.
Yeah, it's also 16% now.
Okay, so it's just an across the board nerf.
It is an across the board nerf because even
Wonderful.
the Blissful Touch is 16%, which is, I know that was 20.
Hold on.
That's the light attack heal.
Oh, I barely even recognize that anymore.
Well, it was broken.
Okay, what about Splash of Light? What we got? 50%?
No, that's 60 now. They buffed it. I remember that.
Yeah, we go on Splash
We
of
go on
Light.
Splashy.
Oh my god.
Was the second trait in it always give mana?
Yes, 3% max mana.
Ooh, that's 5% mana now.
And then 1 debuff.
Look at these big what's the mana cost? Splash of Light's 15 on here.
Yeah, still 15.
Okay, and 14 cooldown. Dude, Splash of Light meta.
I don't think so, but...
Get the I was almost gonna try to use it since my group is I honestly don't heal them unless it's like they're getting full targeted.
I really want to because it's 100-meter range. It's just the heal is so low. I don't think I can stack enough modifiers to make it like, close to equivalent to the other ones.
Okay, so that's why Light Embrace is getting kind of dog shit. Heals.
Yeah. I was really hoping they would hit the HOTS really hard, so like really nerf Beacon and Sacred Ground, but then buff the direct targeted heals.
What I want them to do, it looks like Amazon is trying to address the healing meta. I don't blame them. Healing is definitely has its moments of being too overpowered due to the fact that in like a war setting, just so many people can be healing. Maybe they need to add like a diminishing returns to healing. I don't know. But until then, they're just going to keep on nerfing our healing. Kind of hurts in the sense of like solo group. Not solo, but group content. The fact that it just keep nerfing stuff. It's actually making group content harder to manage that spike damage that's happening. And obviously wars, it's going to be a huge nerf. So across the board, every single HOT healing over time was nerfed 4%. We're going to start looking at individual skills. Beacon, Sacred Ground has their healing over time nerfed by 4%. So on retail, you can see here, it's 20% weapon damage from Beacon, 20% from Sacred Ground. Now if we go down to PTR, Beacon heals for 16% weapon damage, Sacred Ground, same thing, 16% weapon damage. To continue, Sacred Ground lasts only 12 seconds now, whereas retail, it was lasting for 15 seconds. And then on top of Sacred Ground nerf, where they're also nerfing the Holy Ground perk talent, making it, cutting it by 50%. So on retail, it was 100% mana and stamina. Now it's only 50%. The additional heal over time that was nerf was Blissful Touch and the Protector's Touch aspect of Orb of Protection. So Blissful Touch was the slight heal when you light attack with your life staff. That also got cut 4%, 20 to 16. And the Protector's Blessing was just cut by like 1.5%. So that hot from the Orb Protection wasn't that much, but again, it does stack with all the applications. So you could be hitting 10 people with Protector's Blessing, and all of those kind of applied. Technically, there was a limit of people it would hit, and the radius was pretty small from Orb of Protection, but still, the fact that you could potentially hit one person with gosh knows how many Protector's Blessings, they cut it a tiny bit more. Now, when we move on to actual casted heals, well, this one's a slight different. This is actually a buff. The buff of Splash of Light. I joked in the little clip earlier, it's the Splash of Light meta. No, probably not. However, they did just buff it by 10%, and they buffed the mana you gain from the Shared Recovery perk by 2%. So each ally healed that is below 50% health, you gain 5% mana now. Cool. Probably still won't see much use. Now let's go over to the other single target heals. Large nerf here as well. So Divine Embrace got hit with a 30% nerf. Pretty surprising, actually, because not many people actually use Divine's Embrace. I suspect people would be using it in dungeons more than War, because I'm pretty sure everybody in War was using Light's Embrace due to the faster cast time. I did test if they changed anything with cast times in Divine's Embrace, but it is still the same 1 second. So that's kind of lame. Light's Embrace nerf. This one actually kinda is noticeable. It's a 20% nerf to the base heal, but 30% still for each buff. However, just that 20% heal on the PTR. Granted, on the PTR, you don't have access to your retail gear, so I didn't have a weapon with Blessed on it. I mean, I should have checked if Blessed was like touched. Side note. But yes, a noticeable nerf to Light's Embrace. And then Connection gained a bit of a buff, where you just gain a little more mana for each buff on your target when you heal with Light's Embrace. So all in all, just nerfs everywhere. I feel like they're actually trying to encourage just more casting of healing spells, thus the nerf. However, there's a lot more mana regeneration happening. Have I not even... Because I can see them trying to just nerf healing, but like they want to encourage you as the healer to still be casting heals. And how it was in last few weeks was you kind of just throw out your beacon, throw out your Sacred Ground. If you had Orb of Protection, or if you didn't, you use that. And a lot of the times you didn't have to heal anything. You didn't even have to have a single target in some war builds, because the hots were just so good. And we're back. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Always comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. If you had any questions, concerns, or additional information to add, be sure to leave it down in the comments sections. And we'll see you guys in the next one.